All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Jasmy family. I've been seeing your guys' comments. You guys want to see these updates, so, shout out to you guys, continue supporting, and you will see a continuation of these updates. But, let me know, if you want to see a continuation of these updates. It's really hard to, update every single project. But if you really show me the power of the Jasmy community, which I'm not doubting at all, I will try my best to give you guys these updates more often. But if you're looking at Jasmy, it's up 16%, really showing us, strength within its price over the course of the last few hours. If you're looking at even on the weekly time frame, up 82.3%, and what the price has been able to do, is quite interesting. I'm going to share when I pull out the charts. Things will make more sense. Just a continuous reminder on the monthly time frame, we're looking at about 171% increase. And I know before anyone comes out and says, it's nowhere near the likes of XLM, Algorand, VeChain, maybe that time is going to come once we break certain resistances. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. If you watch my VeChain update, you guys know what's happening. We are, breaking history. Pretty much, hitting $100,000 six-figure Bitcoin for the first time in the history of Bitcoin. And if you're an OG, guys, you guys deserve this. You guys know the magnitude of this. So, it is an exciting day, to say the least. But looking at the price of Jasmy, about 4.6 cents. Amazing, up 15% in USD. Even though Bitcoin dominance is going up right now, you're looking at Jasmy up 8% in Bitcoin comparative, and also 10% in Ethereum comparative. That is showing a strength, believe it or not. The 24-hour trading volume at about $2.2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about 900 million. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So, what's really happening with Jasmy right now? You guys are probably wondering, what is the exciting thing that your Crypto ZX is really referring to? First and foremost, I really want you guys to take a look at this. Look at this. Dominance went up, and I know people are going to be like, hey, Crypto ZX, isn't this a bad thing? Isn't this a bad thing that, the dominance is picking up? Good judgment, though. If you are asking that, good judgment. But we need to realize Bitcoin has made history, broke out of the psychological level, $100,000, which of course we know about, made its way up to $103,000. And I think, more and more people, as, they wake up, you're going to find out that, Bitcoin was finally able to, break out of the $100,000. Bulls really came at the top, and we knew bulls were going to come at the top. And Bitcoin is pretty much sitting at a price discovery mode, and this is huge, right? So once Bitcoin does break levels like this, it's no secret that the dominance is going to go up the way it has. So not a major surprise, but you got to be thankful that the dominance is not sitting at the likes of 61.6%. But let's take a look at Jasmy. What was Jasmy able to do that is quite interesting? Right now, if you're looking at the chart, this right here is the daily time frame. I only want you guys to focus on the daily time frame right now, of course, until we break out, because if we're able to break out of this, guys, this will be huge in my opinion, because we're retesting some of the levels we haven't seen for almost 3 years. But I'm really, really impressed with Jasmy's price action, because look at this, guys. The price actually hit a new yearly high, believe it or not. Of course, the yearly high from June, we know about that. We actually hit a new yearly high at about 4.7 cents, and we're about to retest that significant key resistance at 5 cents. I've spoken to you guys about this countless of times in my Jasmy updates, and you guys know the significance of this level. If we're able to break out of here, guys, I think some excitement could really come for Jasmy. Of course, people talk about $1. Could we see like a complete shocker play out? We have seen major amounts of money flowing. As a project itself, I'm going to be quite frank with you. At the end of the day, yes, Jasmy community might not be happy with it, but I'm going to share my personal opinion, right? Based off of what I personally think. And, I'm completely unbiased, but I've seen some red flags with Jasmy, and I don't want to get into, major detail, but, I've said this to you guys before from the beginning. One thing that I got to give Jasmy is the community. The community is massive. They believe in Jasmy so much. And again, at the end of the day, hype factor plays such a major role when it comes to, crypto, price succeeding. And, Jasmy has that for itself. It has that liquidity. It has this big exchanges. Tokenomics are much better, so that's a big plus point. Tokenomics were absolutely garbage last cycle, but that has gotten much better. So in terms of investors' confidence, that is much higher than maybe if the tokenomics weren't as good. But I'm really liking the way Jasmy is currently holding, because if you're looking at it, a new yearly high is showing, the strength it has. And, from November 4th, you did see an increase of about 174% as mentioned, but you really want to see that retest at that key resistance. And I think we could even see that in the next few hours. If that is able to break out, guys, this resistance at, it's only a 7% move. Obviously, we're going to see a rejection, would not be surprised. If this is able to pop out, I think, Jasmy could actually make its way up to some of these levels that, no one can imagine. And I think that can come quite fast, because let's face it, there's not much resistance, because it's pretty much, it was a free fall, if you remember. It was a free fall, not much resistance. So, if we do see that FOMO factor coming in, you could see Jasmy flying based off of, what I have seen with some of these other projects. But again, not financial advice. You need to have your exit strategy. And even if you were to see Jasmy doing something absolutely insane, do not forget to lock in profits. People were calling me crazy here. Actually, let me kind of zoom in for you guys. People were calling me crazy, at the yearly high that we set for ourselves back in June, when I was saying lock in profits. And, when we retested the likes of 1.6 cents, people were commenting, I wish I locked in profits. And that was a drop of 70% almost. So this is why you want to lock in profits, because the whales and market makers, are not going to be waiting for you to be locked in profits. So lock those profits in when you see them. I'm really liking the way Jasmy is currently holding. We'll keep you guys updated. Love you all. See you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.